Islam is one of the fastest-growing religions in the world, deeply rooted in the cultures and traditions of its followers. Yet, in some Muslim-majority countries, a quiet revolution is brewing, a shift in beliefs that few dare to speak about openly. Atheism, once unthinkable in these societies, is rising. But how and why? Stay with us as we explore 10 Muslim-majority countries where atheism is growing at an unprecedented rate. You won't believe what's happening in the country that ranks number 1. The rise of atheism in Muslim-majority countries is a phenomenon driven by several factors: increased internet access, higher education levels, political disillusionment, and generational shifts. For many, questioning religion is not just a personal journey. It's an act of defiance against societal norms. In the next few minutes, we'll take you through 10 countries where this quiet revolution is unfolding. Let's begin. Tunisia is 99% Muslim, but surveys suggest 7% identify as non-religious or atheist. The Arab Spring in 2011 played a pivotal role in opening discussions about freedom, secularism, and individual rights. Social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter amplified these voices. Tunisian youths are turned to secularism after disillusioned with political corruption and religious conservatism. They are seeking alternative paths, often finding solace in secular and humanist philosophies. Malaysia's rapid modernization and exposure to global cultures are creating a generation that's increasingly skeptical of traditional religious teachings. An estimated 5 to 7% identify as non-religious, with atheism particularly prevalent among urban millennials. Strict laws against blasphemy and apostasy have not deterred Malaysians from questioning their faith. Online communities have become safe spaces for open dialogue. University students in Malaysia are leading discussions about secular ethics and morality. Despite societal pressures, Egypt's atheists are finding ways to connect and share ideas, often through anonymous social media accounts. Approximately 6 to 8% of Egyptians identify as atheist or agnostic, a significant number in a society where atheism is heavily stigmatized. Political instability post-Arab Spring and scandals involving religious authorities have caused many to lose faith in institutional religion. Anonymous blogs and YouTube channels have become platforms where Egyptians discuss secularism and challenge religious norms. Turkey's unique history as a secular republic in a predominantly Muslim region makes it a battleground for shifting ideologies. Around 10 to 15% of the population identify as secular, with atheism steadily gaining ground. A growing divide between Turkey's secular traditions and the current government's religious policies has sparked debates about identity and belief. Surveys show declining trust in religious institutions among younger Turks. Even in Morocco's deeply traditional society, whispers of secularism are growing louder, especially among the younger generation. Roughly 5% of Moroccans identify as atheist or non-religious. Rising education levels and exposure to global media are encouraging young Moroccans to question religious norms. There are stories of secret gatherings where Moroccans discuss philosophy and atheism. Are you surprised by the countries we've seen so far? The nations ahead will challenge your perceptions even further. Keep watching to uncover the surprising factors fueling this quiet revolution. In Algeria, atheism is not just a personal belief. It's a statement against authoritarianism and societal conformity. 6 to 8% identify as atheist or secular. Frustration with government policies intertwined with religion and a growing emphasis on personal freedoms. Even in the birthplace of Islam, ideas of disbelief are finding a foothold, often driven by a desire for intellectual and personal freedom. Gallup surveys suggested up to 5% identify as atheist, a significant number in a country where apostasy is punishable by death. The anonymity of the internet allows Saudis to explore and discuss secular ideas in ways that were previously impossible. Accounts of individuals who faced severe consequences for expressing atheistic beliefs. In Iran, atheism is not just a rejection of faith, it's a form of resistance against a repressive regime. 10 to 12% are estimated to be non-religious, with a smaller percentage openly atheist. Decades of theocratic rule and generational shifts have fueled widespread disillusionment with institutional religion. In the world's largest Muslim-majority country, a quiet shift is taking place, driven by the younger generation. While 87% identify as Muslim, 10 to 15% are non-religious. Indonesia's religious pluralism and increasing education levels have created a fertile ground for secularism. In Bangladesh, the rise of atheism is as much about courage as it is about change. Here, individuals are challenging centuries of tradition, often at great personal risk. 8 to 10% identify as atheist or agnostic. Rising internet access, dissatisfaction with political religious dynamics, and growing educational opportunities. The rise of atheism in Muslim-majority countries is a story of resilience, intellect, and the pursuit of freedom. It's about questioning norms and seeking truth in societies where conformity is often enforced. What do you think is driving this global shift? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that challenge the status quo.